Hey gang, Jamie Aston here, and it's May 23rd, 8:15 a.m. Got up a little late this morning. One of the first things I saw was an email from YouTube, and it was a person asking me a question. So I'm gonna make a video to answer that question. It is on one of my videos, Project Time, my portable fish finder setup. It's from Apocalyptic Iron Man. Okay. Could you please help me out with the batteries for the Garmin Echo 151? So that's what we're gonna do. Um, you know, Glad he asked the question. Should have fleshed that part of the video out. So got everything together because I just so happen to have it all in the house for a different project. And so let's go through it. Alright, so as you all know, I keep the batteries on the back of the fish finder, so let's get those off. That's the 151. This is the Garmin Echo 200, or I think they have a 201. I keep my batteries in a waterproof pouch. Waterproof pouch. That's the wire coming out of it. I'm going to show you all how to make that. Pretty much using everything that we have. And the tools that I use, tools you're going to need. We can start by talking about, let's just say you need the pouch. If you're going to use a pouch, go buy a waterproof pouch. You can use a Ziploc bag if you wanted to. You can use, Radio Shack has some pretty neat battery cases that you can use as well. I keep a little box of electronic parts and stuff like that. Like, here's a battery box I could have used. Things like that. Heat shrink. Battery terminal. Oh, that's a big heat shrink. Here's a smaller heat shrink. And a soldering iron. Alright. Now I just about have everything laid out. We're not going to actually solder anything. I'm just going to show you the points where to solder. So, pretty much the two components that you're going to need to set it up like I did would be this battery container. It holds 8 AA batteries. Get it at Radio Shack for a couple of dollars. Get it online. Make sure you all can actually see this thing, the light. See, you can connect a 9-volt battery terminal at the top of this. This is what it looks like when it has the batteries inside of it. Eight AA batteries usually get me two days of fishing. Now, when I usually go fishing, I only do some of these other days. If I just do short days, 2 to 4 hours, I can do 3 or 4 days. But if I were to do 2 full days of fishing, this will usually get me at least 1.5 to 2. Second thing you're going to need, Radio Shack has on 9-volt snap connectors. I like to do it because I have multiple battery sets. So whenever it's time to change a battery, I'll just change out a whole block. Third thing is heat shrink. Now, just because I like to have mine pretty clean, as you see, the Garmin Echo comes with this cable. So, and there's a red and a black side. You slide the heat shrink onto probably the Garmin Echo side, because that side is longer, so you can slide it onto the cable and get it out of the way. Next thing you want to do is solder the red cable and the black cable together. It's that simple. Third thing, you're going to take a cigarette lighter or a heat gun, whatever you have for a heat source, hair blower, hair dryer, and you'll just heat shrink that down, and you'll have that cable connected up to your Garmin Echo. Let's say you don't have heat shrink, you don't have a soldering iron, you have some electrical tape. You would probably want to strip the cables just a little bit more than what they already are, just so you can wrap them together, make a solid connection by wrapping it, you know, twisting the pairs, red to red, black to black, put the electric tape on it, you're good to go. So you don't have to have the heat shrink necessarily to complete this. And that's pretty much it. You know, like I said, these are the components I use. Just this little battery pack for 8 batteries, 9-volt connection at Radio Shack, and these little snap connectors. The heat shrink and the soldering iron is not required. It just makes for a more clean, much cleaner setup. You know, and I keep it in this dry bag because for this solution, all of this is on the outside of the kayak or boat or fishing vessel. So I hope that helps apocalyptic. So if you all have any other questions, you know, and I can help you, please do ask.